The sky is full of curvy weirdness. Can you see? I don't think you can really see on this camera. I can't get it right. Curvy weirdness. I'll try and describe it to you. It is curvy weirdness. Very strange. Curvy weirdness. Stop me if I'm getting too technical for you.
We interrupt this programme to bring you a special announcement.
I have been spending far too long researching those clouds that we saw from the cliff top earlier. And I can't promise, I think I've identified them as being full streak clouds. That's what I think they are. Which is very exciting. I'll show you a picture in a minute if I can find them. Yes, they are called here a rare cloud formation. I think what we saw might have been sort of a... Oh, here we go. Might have been a full streak. Oh. Might have been a... You'll learn about this in a minute. Might have been a full streak cloud after a while. That is to say, a full streak cloud that's been around for a while is beginning to sort of fade a little bit. I think maybe that's what happened. Anyway, they're rare, and I captured it for you, which is very, very good. So, you can go back to the film in a minute. I just want to tell you, I'm feeling a little bit yucky. I spent ages on this, missed eating any food, suddenly felt ravenously hungry, and thought I'd nip to the kitchen and prepare myself a sandwich. I like a good sandwich, as an aside. I am a champion of the sandwich. Don't diss the sandwich. Can you see my finger? Sometimes I'm pointing at you in a quiet way, and you can't see that I am because I haven't framed it properly, because I haven't got one of those cameras with the articulating screen. I think I might have told you about that before, or maybe edited it out of an earlier film. Went to the kitchen about 45 minutes, an hour ago, to make a sandwich. Everything would have been fine, apart from the bread was sort of beyond stale. It was just about approaching the... some bloke walking past why I'm wondering why I'm talking to myself. Must think I'm mad. Bread had gone towards the sort of mouldy stage, and not quite mouldy. I'm not that ridiculous, but sort of approaching that way. Under normal circumstances, would have jettisoned that without a second thought, but I was absolutely ravenous. So I thought, as anybody would under these circumstances, go for the toasting effect. Hit snag number 2 after the disappointment of finding the bread was rubbish. Yes, I am recording. You wouldn't... Somebody else walking by thinking, crazy. Number of times I've started talking to you and I've forgotten to hit the record button. Toaster. A toaster, if you look down the slots, you can have a look down and you see the little glowing wire element things that actually do the toasting. Half of those aren't lighting up anymore. And it's not as if they're all half on one side. It's a sort of a mixture throughout. So you can't do one side of the toast, flip the bread over and do the other side of the toast. I suppose I could have grilled it thinking about it, but never mind. It's happened. So half those little red things aren't lighting up. So what I need to do, obviously, is buy a new toaster. Have you seen the price of toasters? I'd want a time machine for that kind of bloody money. I'd want a time machine for that kind of money. It's a nonsense. So I just used my existing toaster. I might as well just wrap the bread up in a scarf for the effect that it did. And now it's beginning to... I don't think it's going to come up. I think it's going to... Yeah. Oh, did you see that? I don't know where... Yeah, I've got to get another camera with one of those little screens where I can look at myself and see if I'm framed in properly, and then I wouldn't have to keep doing this I'd know where my finger was going. Ooh, Back to the film.
We interrupt this programme to bring you a special...
In all the excitement of the toaster, I forgot to show you the cloud. I think this is it. Ish. Can you see the edge? Can you see any of that? Can you sort of see that? I think that's it. But obviously they've lost some of this effect. However, can you see there's sort of a rainbow effect there? I'd seen that myself a little bit earlier, and that's what had alerted me to the situation. But by the time I started waving my camera at it, it had kind of, started moving on a little bit. Anyway, you can now say that you've seen a, whatever I said it was, full streak. I keep wanting to say somebody else thinking I'm a nutter. Hello? Falstaff, which is obviously from Shakespeare.
We interrupt...
Another interruption, because I've just been reading some emails from my subscribers, and I think we better end today's film here.